Okay, welcome to the Volunteer 6th grade basketball playbook. So first thing before we get into that, introduce our players. So the number one guy, he's typically the point guard. Number two is a shooting guard. Number three, when he comes cruising in, he'll be the small forward. Introducing number four, the power forward. And number five is our center. So those are the typical names for the offensive positions. So the first thing we want to cover is against a 2-3 zone. So what we want to do is we'll go into a 1-3-1 formation. So we'll have 1, 3, and then this guy, he can be on either side because it doesn't matter, because his job is to run the baseline, to stretch the defense out. He's not down here just posting up. He's going way out to try to pull everybody out. So what we want to do is we bring the ball in. So as we pass to the side, our big man's going to kind of go to the elbow, and he's going to cover this area here. He's just going to depend on what side the ball is on, he's just going to work this whole area here. Because what's going to happen when the ball goes over here, we're going to have this guy come out to there, and what will happen is when he gets the ball, the defender's either got to come out on him, if not, he's just going to shoot, which is going to leave an open gap in here. So we maybe all get a pass into our big man. If not, we can pass out to here. He can step up and take a shot. So if we bring our defense in, they're in their 2-3 zone. All right. So again, we're going to pass the ball to one side or the other. This guy's going to cruise along here because this guy's going to want to come out, which may open up a spot for our big guy. If we pass down to here, he's going to want to come out. The big guy wants to get position on this guy, so he can kind of post up down there. Maybe he'll get a nice little bounce pass into him. And if everybody's coming way down or trying to trap down, this guy might be able to get a pass from here to there. And he can step up and take a shot. So that's what we want to keep doing. We want to keep stretching the defense out, make them keep going out farther and farther towards us, and that opens up the middle more for our big guy. So if the big guy or the ball comes to this side and we're going to get a shot from either number 4 or number 5 guy, number 3 guy, he wants to crash the boards. All right, he's responsible for getting that weak side rebound. Point guard, we always got to have somebody up here to prevent fast breaks. So pretty simple. Just keep moving the ball back and forth, looking for an opportunity to get it into our big guy or step up and shoot, or have one of these guys penetrate and shoot. Now if we run the infamous cheeseburger play. Again, we're going to be in our 1-3-1. And what we're going to do, let's get these defenders out of the way for a minute so we can just show what we got going on. So we're going to be in our 1-3-1, typical format. And so when this guy calls cheeseburger, he's going to dribble a little bit this way to get the defense moving. And at the same time, these guys are going to come down to here, set a double screen, where this guy is going to cruise down along the bottom. Meanwhile, this guy's shifting over a little bit so he doesn't have such a long pass. And he's going to come all the way out to the corner. So we pass over to number 2 and hit number 3. And after this guy comes through, number 4 is going to go set a screen on the big guy in there for the 2-3 zone. And then he's going to go and cruise back over to the low post. So once you get the ball in the corner, if this guy's got his man screened, he can step up and shoot, or we can get a little boop, bounce pass into our big guy, or if both of them covered, we can swing it out. And a lot of times this area here is open where we have guys can just step up and boom, hit their shot. All right, so that's cheeseburger, and let's take a look at it with our defense in here. Let's get this guy back over. Everybody set up. He needs to be a little closer. All right, we gotta make sure we can see our point guard. All right, so he's gonna yell cheeseburger. Move over this way. This guy's going to come around. This is the guy we want to set a double screen on because we want to open jump shot right here. So this guy is going to come down, get through here. This guy's going to rotate up. We're going to pass the ball over. This guy's going to roll around this guy, and then he's going to set a screen on the big guy, because if this guy fights through the screen because the ball's out there, now we got the big guy down here, get a little bounce pass into him. He's going to screen him just long enough because he can only be in there for a couple seconds, and then he's got to rotate back to this weak side block and start boxing this guy out for a rebound. So once we get this ball in the corner, if this guy comes out at you, the big guy's going to be open. If this guy doubles down on the big guy, we just pass it back out here to number 2. He takes 2 dribbles in, and boom, another easy shot. If this guy gets hung up, this guy just steps up, takes a shot, and rattles one in. Okay, so we have a couple different options. And if we don't have it, then we just swing it back out. He's going to rotate back over to his normal position, and we're back into our 1-3-1 with this guy running back and forth on the baseline. So that is our zone offense.